Hi everyone, this is Erin Stelter and this is Comm4803 and I'm going to tell you about the project that I selected to revise for our digital media portfolio. The project that I chose to revise was my Spread the Word infographic. And so in our original assignment, we were to select a media text that demonstrated spreadability in some way. So how this media text use spreadability to reach the public in different ways through the media. And the project that I selected was the Spread the Word to In the Word campaign, which many of you have heard me talk about before. This campaign was established to encourage people to quit using the R word, which is the word retarded, because it's offensive and hurtful to many people, and there are other words that can be used instead. So in my assignment, I created an infographic that gave a little background about the campaign itself, but then also demonstrated how the campaign is using social media, as well as other communication methods to spread their message. And then I also included a timeline of information. So to update, oops, I went backwards. Sorry. So to update this project, this actually was really great timing because just this past year, they've updated their branding. So before they were Spread the Word to In the Word, as I mentioned, now they are Spread the Word Inclusion. So before we had kind of a negative message. It wasn't a negative message, but it was framed in a negative way that we're ending the use of the R word. Now we have a more positive message, which is inclusion. And they've changed their website, so if you go to r-word.org, it'll redirect you to spreadtheword.global. They still have a specific call to action. Before it was to end the use of the R word and to pledge to do so. Now it's to increase inclusion through your words and your actions, and they still ask you to go pledge that you're going to do that. And before they had a local focus, it was kind of a grassroots effort. They wanted high schools and colleges to get their students involved. You would go sign a banner, that sort of thing. Now they have a more global focus where they're trying to reach people in every country and spread this message of inclusion everywhere. And this is inclusion of everybody, but specifically for the campaign, people with intellectual and physical disabilities. And both rely heavily on social media campaigns. So for my infographic revisions, I obviously want to include the new branding, the new messaging, the new call to action. I need to update the social media data. As I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned this, they just had the Spread the Word Day this past Wednesday. And so their data on their analytics for their social media will have gone way up as of last week. And I'd like to reflect that in my new infographic. And I'd like to not just update the timeline, but include more in the timeline than what I did before. I only had 3 items, and they've had a lot of milestones along the way. And I also want to visually represent their new global scope. So I want to show which countries are they reaching and how are they reaching these countries. So they're using a more mass media reach than they were before, rather than a grassroots kind of model. And then another addition I want to make to the project is to introduce a visual social media campaign that will relate directly to the infographic. So for this visual social media campaign, I want to create about 6 to 10 images that are easily downloadable and visually tie in with the infographic. And in theory, ideally, they would link to where the infographic is housed on a website, which would then link you directly to their website so you could get more information. And so for each image, I'd like to highlight a different aspect of the infographic. So this social media campaign itself will be focused on communicating how the campaign communicates. So the goals of the campaign would be, as I said, to spread awareness about the campaign, but also to make it easy to spread awareness further. So we're increasing the spreadability by having these easy little posts that people can just drop in. And ultimately, the ultimate goal is to incite action. So the actions that we want are to promote inclusion and to drive people to pledge to promote inclusion. So, and then my references are the rword.org and the Special Olympics, who partner with this campaign, and then the new spreadtheword.global. So thank you all for watching my video, and I look forward to seeing which projects you'll be revising. Thanks. Bye.